like that? Do you want a defining rod or something? Check this out. Did you get that one there, bud? Nice!
Nice.
That's sick.
You want to know something?
That's it, dude? Yep. Yeah. Okay, that shit's going on my computer today. I'm going to your house today.
Oh, we're gonna get a lot of nice shit. Okay. That's a skateboard. I want to go.
I'm not going to put this person's face on television because they've asked me not to. But you can answer a few questions though for me, right?
Okay.
Okay. How about, were you ever a CS child?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was your time like in care?
Sucked.
Did anybody listen to any of your feelings? Did anybody ask you what you wanted?
Nope.
Did they ask you how you felt?
Nope.
Just a psychologist, right?
Yep.
Who told you how you felt, right?
Yep.
Who told you you're wrong that you didn't feel how you felt, right? Yeah, okay. Do you have kids now? Yeah? CS pulling the same shit? They pull with you?
Yeah, they took them right from the hospital.
Right from the hospital. Let me guess, they used your past with them as their argument to take them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's, I'm just gonna cover. So what do you think's wrong with this picture?
Because they say that they're supposed to be there to give you a life and to help you, but they're actually not.
No, do you know that the University of Waterloo right now is doing a study stating that it's a 5-year study, they're in the 4th year, and you know that they say, and I will put the piece of paper I'll get on the internet, whatever, it says that CS's main goal in Ontario is to separate the child from the parent right off the go. That's what they prepare for right off the hop. There is no trying to keep the families together. It is a self-perpetuating system which is causing more victims than it's doing any good. Lack of funding, not asking us, assuming what's best for us is not okay. Am I correct? Do you think that if they would listen to you, your life would be different?
Might.
Do you think that if they would listen to you and gave you some freedom and let you build your own dignity, self-respect, and confidence, that your life would be different? If they gave you choices, do you think your life would be different?
Most likely.
Yeah. Do you think you'd be here?
Nope.
No. So if they take your kids, they use your past against you, what do you think that is?
I think it's sneaky and manipulative.
It's discrimination against a background that you had no say. Did you ask to be here?
Nope.
No. But do you suffer the consequences of it? Yeah, so do we all. Thank you. Still standing on that side of the fence. The irony. I think you know what's going on. They really don't have a clue. Do you know what this is? And the rest, that's all I can pay you at this particular time.
What?
Alright.
What?
How's it going? Okay. I have 3 questions for you. Are there gangs on Rideau Street?
What do you mean by gangs?
Are there actual, okay, the stereotypical society code of gangs, guys having bandanas, street gangs. Are there street gangs here in Ottawa?
Causing like trouble with weapons and shit?
Okay, I'm not talking about the small cultured people from Somalia or Haiti who want to be gangsters and stuff like that. I'm talking about, do you see any of us as gangs? Do you see the street people here as gangs?
No.
Okay, are you from social services?
No,
No?
No.
How about you? You from social services? Were you ever in CS care?
In what?
Children's Aid Society. Were you ever in foster homes or group homes?
Yeah.
Were you ever in foster homes or group homes? No, you managed to escape, I gather, right? You managed not to do time, as the rest of us call it? Okay. Well, 1 out of every 2 so far. Anyways, and who's the most feared? Who do you fear? Who is the biggest predator on the streets to you guys? The biggest predators. The cops. Why? Why would they be considered predators?
Because they'll just arrest us. They can arrest us.
They can do anything they want, can't they?
Basically.
They don't listen to any human rights, do they?
Care less. They just do whatever the hell they want. They don't care.
To anybody they want.
Anybody.
With no,
Anybody, anything.
with no concern to people's feelings.
I've had one instance with
Or
them, and they
embarrassment.
choked me out, grabs my Adam's apple, and slapped me around for telling them my name because it didn't show up for anything in the computer, and they didn't believe I'd never been arrested before.
Alright. Interesting, eh? You know, I heard about a girl who got kicked in the stomach
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah, we're in the process of finding her. Apparently her mom got a copy from the Petrocan gas station of the videotape. It doesn't show the whole thing, but it shows enough that if she were to come in and give a statement about what happened to the rest, it'd probably be enough. Unfortunately, she's pretty scared because who are the biggest predators on the street? And where does she live? On the streets. So, you know, anyways, thanks guys. I just wanted to ask a few questions. And say, hey, this guy here that's doing the videotape, he's been here for a long time. Tell him that. I know my shit, do I not?
Yeah, he knows his shit.
I've been here a long time, and let me tell you something. Street gangs roam. Is that the words I was told? Street gangs roam.
Security third class.
Okay, the only gang I see wearing uniform and colored things and all look the same and have any kind of good word for it, marking to signify that they're part of something would be these boys across the street. They seem to cooperate with the cops. They harass panhandlers. They're generally quite not nice people. I actually know a security guard in there. If I say his name, I'll probably get sued, but I won't. I'll just say that I've known him to take advantage of a mentally handicapped person, and he had his bike stolen apparently. So when he had his bike stolen, does that mean, when he had his bike stolen, does that mean you can take advantage of somebody and tell them, if you don't find out who stole my bike, because I know you know everybody, I'll have you thrown in jail. Well, to a mentally challenged person, I bet you that's pretty scary. Well, that person ditched the city for like a week and a half until someone went and found him, and that guy was an idiot and explained to him the concept of what was going on. He's now around, but doesn't hang around on the street. He's scared to death. So I do believe that freedom of his was taken away. A mentally handicapped person by a gang member called a security guard. The oddities of it are uncanny, aren't they? Okay. I have another small thought. I suppose that this individual right here, I suppose they're all gang members too, right? Gang members that draw on chalk and make art, draw on the sidewalk with chalk and make art. And they're supposed to be, look, street kids. See? They must be gang members. Hey, are you guys gang members?
What are you doing?
Are you gang members?
Yeah.
You're a gang member? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there is any gangs in Ottawa. I think it's just all of us. Yeah, I know, no. Can you believe they want more funding to patrol the gangs? Okay. Do you see any gangs anywhere? Hey, do you see any gangs anywhere? Oh, that must be a gang. A gang of artists. Look out. No. They're going to make you look different. Okay. Well, anyways, just so I put a valid point. Gangs, this is what they want more funding for. Retarded.
Oh, spare me change.
No one's very changed, you have to eat noodles.
I have to eat raw noodles because no one loves me.
No one loves you? No. That's okay. You know what? I don't think anybody loves anybody. I think it's all just make-believe. I have a question for you. Since you're here, and now that I want to do that, I wanted to ask you a few questions, but now we have something better than notepad and paper.
Okay.
I have a question. Were you a CS child?
Yes.
Okay, I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know information about you because they can hold it against me in a court of law. But I don't know who you are. Well, you know who I am, but
yeah, of course.
I know who you are. But anyways. Were you ever a foster child or in group homes?
Oh, yes.
You were never?
No.
Then why are you here?
Because I like it here. I love this lifestyle, man. It's fucking wicked.
Why is it wicked?
Because there's lots of drugs.
And why do you do drugs?
Because it gives me a good feeling and it makes me feel good, I guess, yeah.
Okay, and it makes you forget, doesn't it? It makes you forget about everything that's surrounding you. It makes it
all the bad shit.
You can ignore it all, can't you? Except when the police come and beat you up because you're a vagrant. But yeah. Yeah, I know. I've seen the marks over you, buddy.
Don't you worry. Just shove you in a dark corner and tell you not to come out to the general public.
Yeah. See. What I gotta figure right now. Do you know they're making a movie about about politics and homeless and conspiracy and corruption? You know they're actually making a movie about that right now?
No.
I went down to ask them questions. I have a question. Have you been approached and asked how your way of life is affected by politics by anybody? Does anybody come to you and ask you that?
No.
No? And you guys are here every day, right?
Yep.
And we have been for a long time, haven't we?
Oh, yes.
And no one asks us anything, do they?
No.
No. They assume and feed people what they want to know. So what happens when one of us becomes smarter than one of them?